Good afternoon, St. Francis, and good afternoon, people of God. It is Friday, the 23rd day of September 2022, Friday of the 25th week in Ordinary Time, the 25th week of the year. It is also today the memorial of St. Pius of Pietrelcina, Padre Pio. It is Padre Pio Day, and coming to you from Bald Head Island, once again. The last day of priest retreat happened this morning, so this is a special afternoon recording because Mass was early and there was too much to do, and then checking out of a hotel and whatever it was. So getting it done now, but getting it here, Bald Head Island, a bunch of birds flying all over the place. I think that you can see, there's a kite over there. Okay, but what makes this special as a Friday celebrating Padre Pio reflection is that I am joined today by our illustrious forward principal, Mike Watson. There he is, the partner in crime on the Potential to Be Amazing podcast and website, potentialtobeamazing.com. Make sure that you tune into that. This is just like a little public service announcement. So today, I'm going to come down. Oh my gosh, there. Okay, so today, celebrating Padre Pio.
Who is Padre Pio?
Padre Pio, again, the great Capuchin Franciscan mystic. He is
Capuchin monkey?
No, Capuchin Franciscan. Capuchin monkeys are named after the Capuchin branch of the Order of Friars Minor.
Wait, they named monkeys after the friars?
They named the shape of the way that the monkey's fur, whatever it is, okay? But again, Capuchin also kind of comes from the word cappuccino, because it was supposed to be that the white beards of some of the older Capuchin friars on the brown habit resembled the hot milk, the foaming milk that you put on top of a cappuccino. So it's pretty great. It's pretty great. So
how are they different from
yes.
Your Franciscans?
They were part of us, but we weren't poor enough. Bottom line. So they became poorer, and we didn't like it, and we hunted them down, and they went to the conventual friars for protection. It's all a very torrid history. What? Yes, it's a very torrid history. It's not very nice. But Padre Pio, believed to have had the stigmata. Again, an OFM, like me, investigated this, said he didn't, but somehow it was proven that he did.
Can't we
so
all get along?
I can't, especially not Franciscans. So remember Padre Pio, remember the great devotion people have to him, the example of his life. Not always a pleasant man, but would you be pleasant if you had the wounds of Christ? I don't know. So just something to think about.
Jesus was pleasant.
Yeah, Jesus was very pleasant, but again, he got them and rose from the dead. So again, it's yeah. But today's readings. The first one comes from Ecclesiastes, a continuation from yesterday's readings, in which Koheles says that all is vanity. Today's first reading is the great song by the Byrds. Do you remember that? It's when you were growing up, Mike Watson.
Song by the Byrds?
Sung by the Byrds.
The band The Byrds.
The band The Byrds. Not flying creatures. Do everything, turn. Okay. There is a season, turn. Yes, and so this is working. A season to do this, a season to do that. And it can seem as though, again, it's just a listing of various kinds of seasons in the world. A time to love, a time to hate, a time for peace, a time for war, a time to plant, a time to reap. And so all these kinds of things, again, but within all of this, who is always present?
Jesus.
Yeah, well, okay, go above Jesus.
Above Jesus?
Yes.
God?
Yes, there you go.
Equal parts of the Holy Trinity.
Yeah, I know. Yes, they are. But again, different persons. And so God is a part of all of these seasons that turn, for both good and ill. God is a part of it, and trying to understand how God is a part of all of this is our aim, is our challenge as believers within this world.
All the seasons God's a part of?
Everything God's a part of. A hockey season, especially. Hey, that's why they got as far as they did last year. We'll see if they get any further this year. Just what it is. Yeah, amen. Sabres too. Anyway, so the gospel today, Luke, Jesus asks the apostles, "Who do people say that I am?" And do you know some of the answers?
They say you are a prophet.
Yes.
They say you are the Messiah.
Yes. All these kinds of things. And then Jesus says, "But who do you say that I am?" And the only one to stand up is
Peter.
Yes, because he always wanted center stage. And so,
Or he was right.
Well, yes, he was. And again, and
Give Peter
Jesus
a little
said,
credit.
he calls him the Christ. But remember, then Peter's also going to say, "Oh, you shouldn't go and be crucified," and Jesus calls him Satan. But that's a whole other story. But
They had a strained relationship.
Yes, very strained relationship. Kind of like our relationship. Very strained. Anyway,
I'm Jesus.
No. So this is, but this whole question: who do people say that I am? A constant question that is even asked of all of us who believe today. To constantly understand, probe deeper, dig deeper. Who is this Jesus? Again, why is he different? Why is he important in our lives? And to come up with an answer that makes sense for us, that is relevant for us, that helps us to live our lives in more faithful ways. Ain't that good, Dubs?
That's very good.
That's very good. That's very good. So Dubs and I are going to sit out here just a little bit longer. But you have a great day, St. Francis and people of God, thinking about Padre Pio, and may the Lord give you his peace. Say bye, Dubs.
Bye, Dubs.